Once the king of the Sports 600 castle, the poor R6 has, through no real fault of its own, found itself dropping back a bit in the face of the killer onslaught from the new boys in the class, namely Kawasaki ZX6 and Honda's CBR, both of which leave the Yami feeling a little dated by comparison. But who cares about fashion, because the R6 still looks the business and is a fantastically rewarding bike to cane the living daylights out of both road or track, and with its updates for 2003, it just became better at both. The biggest love-hate area on last year's bike was its tendency to tank slap when you were hard on the power. On the one hand, this gave the bike stacks of edgy character and boosted its reputation as a no-compromise sports bike. But on the other hand, it meant a steering damper was the first thing most owners bolted on as soon as they wheeled their bikes out the showroom. But for 2003, this foible is banished, gone forever, never to be seen again. Cleverly though, through a combination of new front tyre profiles and geometry tweaks, Yamaha have managed to do this without slowing the bike's legendary quick steering. Neat trick or what? The bike still tips in as fast and accurate as ever, and the only fly in the ointment is the slight uncertainty from the front end when you crank right over and push in hard. But to be honest, you've really got to be going some to notice this. As for the motor, that's blessed with fuel injection at last, and this does indeed pep up the mid-range somewhat, making the R6's power delivery slightly smoother than it was before. Only slightly, however, because against the competition the Yamaha is still the most gutless low down, and you'll still need to rev the absolute living daylights out of it to stay in that stonking top-end sweet spot. Otherwise, this freshly revamped R6 is as mad as its predecessor and still a bike for those who just want to go fast and hard as often as possible. It hasn't got the riding sophistication of the new CBR or ZX6, but for some, that's just going to be another part of its appeal. Performance, 7 out of 10. Still very good road or track. Styling, 7 out of 10. Looking ever so slightly dated against the CBR and ZX, but still a mighty fine looking beast. Street cred, 7 out of 10. Everyone knows the R6's reputation. Reliability, 8 out of 10. They've been around a long time, everything's proven, and there are no major glitches with this motorcycle. Value for money, 7 out of 10. Plenty of deals to be had, and it's a good bike for the cash.